everyone, welcome back to the cave. Vegas Bear here as always with Chocobo.
Hi.
Megumon will be here soon.
He's dealing with an unfortunate fellow who we shall not discuss on here. Because he's a bad person.
So, it's Saturday, you know what that means. Burb is here to play
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
In the 1,000-year dirt. Hopefully we finish this game. Hopefully.
Oh, shit. Not that.
What, what'd you do?
No, I accidentally put this up, which I don't even use that anymore.
What is it?
It's just a header. Alright. So, you guys should know the drill by now. I will move out of the way and leave you in the capable hands of... the capable wings of Burb.
Yes.
As I tell people that we are live.
Yes.
Why'd you bring a notebook?
Very important. Okay. Here's what I need to tell you about this. Okay. Tomorrow, since we're most likely it's going to be my turn for gaming tomorrow, I'm most likely going to be doing the Theros thing. I am trusting you with this because this is one of my DMing notebooks. But
Okay.
I am trusting you with this to write your own, like, little, because remember yesterday, remember how you guys figured out, like, a little thing, helping you guys flex numbers for a certain somebody?
Yes.
I am trusting you with this to come up with your own thing in here so you can somehow implement it into tomorrow's adventure.
Oh boy. I wish...
Just get some...
No, I wish you had given this to me last week. Because I don't know if I can come up with anything within a day.
Just give me something. Doesn't have to be...
I will try, but I don't know if I can.
It doesn't have to be too far-fetched. Just give me something, okay? I need something. I need something, man. I need something.
I know you need something, but I don't know if I can provide.
Well, try something. Try, man. I believe in you.
links have been sent. Let people know. Side quests that can lead to positive impact or special actions.
are terrible. No, let's never do that. You all suck. Alright, seriously. Will you join? Angela says, Bear, did you get in your car feeling different?
That's not me, that's Chocobo. Chocobo is in the gamer seat today.
Yes.
I love how it started as me, then you and me, and then just you. In terms of playing the game.
Yes.
Like, I find that funny.
Super Mario CSO playing as Waluigi. Oh, cosplaying, I see. Yes.
Apparently, that's
Yes. Right near that, both right and you're both wrong. As so stated by the 20. If you guys didn't get that reference. Dr. Real.
Oh, I was about to say, wait, Toy Maker. Dr. Who? What? Wait, what?
She died by a bird.
She still survived her last second life.
Well, that's all right then. And then the doctor then did not Stinky Bill, but Lady Bill. And she was killed by the Cybermen. Snip, snip.
Her consciousness survives.
Well, that's all right then. And then some Fox. I can't remember.
Fox.
Fox. I can't remember that. Not Fox.
So it was, at first it was Amy Pond. They went to and fro in time and space. Then she was touched by a weeping angel.
Snip, snip.
And the doctor's response was, she lived out her...
She died from old age.
She died from old age, yes.
That's all right then.
And Clara bit. The toy maker gets progressively more aggressive with me. Well, that's all right then.
How is how was that person killed by a bird?
So it was the Raven of Death, basically. It was this town, like a shanty town for aliens and people who weren't native to Earth, obviously. They put in place if a crime was committed.
That person was killed.
Yes, by the Raven. However, Clara jumped in the way of the Raven
Oh.
in order to save him. And there's no way
Stop.
to stop. The doctor tried to save her by pulling her out of her timeline before she died. But that caused time to stop.
That was a fake death.
Yes. And seeing as how time is still moving, Clara eventually went back to her point of death.
Again. Again.
No,
How was the planets killed? the black black hole?
That I don't know. That was during the 13th Doctor's era, and I was not watching it. All I know is that apparently it killed half the universe.
Really?
Or at least a portion. They don't really bring that up much outside of it happening.
that thing is a robot, so you got owned because those hard R-Jones have bullets, do they? That's also tons of fun. Next time eat a salad. Damn.
I'm not late, the world is early!
Oh shit! Hey dude!
I didn't tell you I'd be here eventually!
I mean, you did, I just wasn't expecting it.
Hey, thanks. Sure.
We left off in our session face to face with a hostile Drider. We will be starting the next session and when that rolls around in a boss fight.
Cool.
So that's gonna be fun.
Oh god dang it, double boss fight. Son of a me.
Of course. Can't go one game now.
Oh. Do my bear and bird buddies want to see the party pick I was doing for my other campaign, the Kobold one?
Yeah.
I still need to add color to the rest of it, but we're getting there. And so far, basically everybody I've shown this party to, everybody just has that "aww" reaction with Umura. No matter what picture of her I show them. So, just to put this out there, it was me, Barry. I made Marvel do one more day and create Paul.
Oh, he has 72 health and 2 defense. Son of a Julia free.
And then Thomas Wayne Batman just shoots reverse flash.
Only for him to come back seconds later because he's literally too petty to die. I think one of my favorite ones out of the multiple Comet Fans compilations, turn them into songs, was it was me, Barry. I spoiled your milk. I soured your milk, something like that.
And of course,
I just
Reaper
love-
50. Ready to go.
I just love how petty the Reverse Flash tends to be in these little jokes.
Dude, it's not even just a joke. In canon, he is that freaking petty.
One of the comments in the song compilations was, "My goals are beyond your understanding."
tried to, like, kill Barry's mom again, next time he does it, he's going to adopt Barry and raise him. Just to fuck with him!
Yeah, that's woo. Those Flash is in desperate need of therapy.
Screw therapy, then he can throw his ass into a psych ward.
He'll probably enjoy it.
Maybe with like a few exorcists.
Yes! Because Reverse Flash has always been wrong, I would say. He once had a brother. Once had a brother.
Let's kill them.
Yes. Reverse Flash erased his brother from existence because his brother would get him. He was gonna get him okay. Also, there was once a girl. When she spurned his advances, he scrambled her until she was a vegetable.
Damn.
Okay, hear me out. Trap all the Reverse Flashes across the multiverse, at least the iterations of this one, in a giant room together.
Oh, they would murder each other. They would just...
I was gonna say, and then say, one of them anonymously insulted all the others. Figure out which one.
One of you is the smartest man. One of you is the smartest
In the street.
Reverse Flash in multiverse. Figure out which one. And then they just tear each other apart. Fuck, I remember one comic. Reverse Flash and Flash had team up and stop Godspeed. And they stopped him, and Godspeed was like on behalf of like
I've got it.
rehabilitation and being a good guy, and then someone comes out of nowhere and snaps his neck. Damn.
I've got it. With them all trapped in the room together, one of you forgave his Barry and moved on.
Oh.
Figure out which one.
That's perfect because they would never, unless it's like Reverse Flash, but still, Earth 3 Reverse Flash. Hey, yeah, they wouldn't do that, so, like, they would either come to the conclusion that none of them would do that, or they would either
I am Chloe, you fat bald bastard. I know. No other class gonna do this.
Either they realize none of them would do that, or they just get paranoid and start murdering each other.
By Batman, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't kill these guys.
Oh, she gone. GG, guys. GG's. Way to go, guys. Good stream. Peach is gone. Way to go, guys. Good stream. Good stream.
Oh my god, that's funny. You see that she's not there, you immediately go, nope! Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I've seen this so many times, this does not faze me. Oh no, you sent me to get the map. Oh no, where I've heard that before. Jesus Christ. Alright, come on. Enough of you jibber jabber, let's go. Let's just go. For real. Let's go. Come on. Got place to go. Oh no, the lights went out. How scary. Oh no, the flames are back on. Now they're black colored. Oh Jesus, that's so scary. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, it's Cubone's mother!
Too far.
Oh no! It's Barry's mother!
Are you supposed to be scary? You're not scary.
I love how, like, you're making fun of this. I say Cubone's mother and you're like, no, that's too far. It's like, is it though?
Oh no! Oh no! Scary, spooky hands of scariness! I am totally unfazed by this at this point. I've seen too much shit in my life. I am totally unfazed by this. Also because of the fact that I've seen stuff from the Freddy fandom being dumb. Trust me. There's one thing I can honestly say though, is that I am glad that neither Bear nor Vecmon are from the Freddy fandom. There's stuff from in there you don't want to put up with or see. And I've seen some shit, man. I've seen some shit. Anyway, how is Vecmon doing these days? Was Buttface McGee a buttface or more so than usual?
Well, the session he put us through today was actually not that bad.
Really?
If only because we were, well, largely speaking, we were just given moments to just interact in character and progress the plot that way.
Also...
So I actually had something to do this time!
Really?
Yeah. Like, he has told me repeatedly that the dwarven cleric in our party is the team dad, but first off, I was filling that role first. Second, a team can have more than one team dad. I mean, come on. Multiple people can play the same role and not be redundant when they overlap. Like, not every role needs to be super specialized.
Also, I heard an interesting fact from there about Butterfree McGee. He was actually being sensible.
I had a.
Yeah, he's getting better.
I had a. What was the word I used?
Reasonable.
Yeah, I had a decent conversation with him in regards to
Something.
I forgot what it was. It was one of those situations where it was a topic that Red, once again, is allergic to research.
And I'm guessing Bear pulled up with skills, facts, and logic. And God damn, Peach might glow up.
I told him, I was just like, actually, this is what
Like what you corrected him in on?
I'm trying to. I'm really trying to.
Yeah, funny you mentioned him being allergic to research.
Oh,
He
that's why-
denies ever saying this, but I remember clear as day, he once lamented that research was the killer of stories. Back when we were in high school.
Really? Oh. Why do I just kill the guy? But let's go back with the Megamind story. I like what I was doing.
So, in context, I was talking about doing research for a story that was supposed to kind of spin off from the Bionicle universe that LEGO had only recently discontinued at the time.
And Megamind VR does research because Megamind loves Bakugan. Bakugan. I say Bakugan.
I don't know.
Remember that being his thing?
I tried giving that show a shot. I thought it was entertaining enough. I never bothered with the game.
I kind of tried to get into it. Anyway, what was the story that Megamind tried to do with Bionicle?
So, at the time, we were still kind of trying to come to grips with the fact that Bionicle had gotten canceled and Hero Factory rolled out to replace it afterwards. So we were trying to connect the two because, you know, the first couple of waves had some overlapping parts and the design similarities were just clear enough. And the guy who's supposed to be the owner of the factory and or the mayor of the city that their factory is in, he looks kind of like the Turaga from the Bionicles thing, so why don't we just connect this? And when I had suggested doing some research to make sure we were doing the right, you know, we were hitting the right notes, he complains that he believes that research kills stories.
Why is that?
Because doing research means having to actually acknowledge the lore and what is and isn't possible, and that tends to shoot down a bunch of his ideas. Particularly,
What's that?
so let me put this into perspective for you. He almost never wants to start a character at the actual starting point of a character's journey. He wants to start at their end point when they're at maximum power, just for that rule of cool factor. Or at least he did back when we were in high school. He's gotten a little better with that over the years, but we're still working on that.
I guess he also tried to like do it where
So, in this particular instance, the character he wanted to make, ignoring all the bizarre in-universe, your character would never actually have this, that, or the other happen, because that is its own headache. He wanted a very specific mask power. In Bionicle, for those who either never engaged or are just simply too young to remember, in Bionicle, the characters all wore masks of power called Kanohi. And these masks would have specific powers that would supplement the natural abilities of the character that was wearing the mask. For instance, one of the Toa of Ice, Toa being basically their heroes and champions and so on, Kopaka, he had his elemental ice powers, yes, but he also had a mask of X-ray vision that would let him see through solid rock. The Toa of Air, Liwa, had a mask of levitation that would enable him to, well, levitate and thus soften his landings no matter how fast he was moving through trees or flying. The Mask of Levitation is not to be confused for the Mask of Flight, though, as that is a completely separate mask. Now, these masks come with different power levels. You have the powerless masks that are typically worn by the Matoran villagers. You have noble masks, which they have some power and are usable, but tend to only be used by the village elders, the Turaga. Then you have Great Masks, which are the strongest commonly available masks you could obtain. These are the stuff typically used by the Toa heroes.
What is this? What is this foolishness? Why can't I hurt you?
Above them is a tier called the Legendary Masks. Each of the following is a one-of-a-kind mask in this category. Because any other mask power can and has been mass-produced in universe to some capacity. The following three are one-of-a-kind, as they represent the fundamental forces of reality. You have a Mask of Time, a Mask of Life, and a Mask of Creation. With the Mask of Creation, you could create basically anything so long as you had the materials. It would put the blueprint of how, what materials you need and how to make it in your head, and then give you the skill to craft the item. You can't just will things into existence, you still have to physically make the item. But it will tell you how to do it and effectively guide you through it. This is so powerful because you can just think of anything you want and it'll tell you how to make it. Imagine wanting to make a nuclear bomb with this mask. You could do that. You want an interdimensional portal? You can make those. You want to craft the other two legendary masks? You can do that. Then there's the Mask of Time, which, do I really need to elaborate on why time is a devastating superpower?
Yeah, that's gonna give him hands to destroy the universe.
I will elaborate on this much, though. Once the mask was created, its existence is required to keep time stable. it once developed a hairline fracture after being underwater for an extended period of time, and the time in that localized area was stuck endlessly looping until the crack was fixed. Smashing the Mask of Time basically destroys the concept of time. You could die tomorrow and come back yesterday to avenge your own death. With the Mask of Time destroyed, time loses all meaning, and you're gonna have a very angry Gallifreyan doctor on your hands. As for the last one, the one I've been dreading having to define, the Mask of Life. First off, I should preface this by saying, this mask is sapient.
It's alive?
It's alive. It has a sapient mind. It thinks, it feels. Even if, for a majority of its existence, it didn't have context for what emotions and feelings are.
Interesting. So it's kind of like the good version of the Mask of Dark Earth a little bit.
Oh, it gets worse.
Worse? Worse?
The mask is cursed.
Like...
By which I mean, it can consciously bestow curses on people who were not meant to wear it. All you have to do is simply make physical contact and you'll be cursed in your own unique and horrific way.
Sounds like the Mask of Dark Earth, but worse. Damn.
The first person to ever touch the mask immediately after its creation was one of the great beings who created the Matoran universe. The mask itself being so new to existing, didn't know how to control its own powers yet. And the curse wound up being permanent. See, the one asterisk I have to put next to the curse thing is that usually the curse goes away after you let go of the mask. It only lasts as long as you're touching it. Well, this curse was permanent.
Permanent? Permanent? Say you?
Because the mask was basically right off the assembly forge.
That makes sense.
What exactly did the mask do to him? What have I been building up to?
The most epic curses of all curses.
You have no idea how right you are.
Oh, the snap kind of pop, Rice Krispies.
Literally everything in this great being's vicinity would spontaneously come to life and start screaming its needs at him.
Really? Like,
From the armor he wears, as all things were biomechanical to some degree. So from the very armor that partially comprises him, to the floor he was standing on, to the light filtering into the room, to the very air he breathes.
yeah, I don't think I can put up with that. No, thank you.
And he had to put up with that for over 100,000 years.
Oh, God. God damn. That's rough.
When our main cast of modern-day characters eventually stumbled across him, the room he was trapped in was breathing.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I thought being stuck in Silent Hill sounded bad.
the mask does more than just this. So it was created as sort of a universal balancer. If the Great Spirit Masanui were to be prematurely dying for reasons outside of the control of the Matoran, who were supposed to basically act like his blood, maintaining him and keeping him conscious, this mask would allow one of the Toa, or other destined beings, to effectively merge their life force with his to restore the Great Spirit, keeping the universe from ending. However, there's a flip side to this coin. If the universe were to become so horrifically imbalanced that it was considered unsalvageable, the Mask of Life would turn from its gleaming gold to a dull silver, and then from that silver to a deathly black. This is a countdown mechanism. Once the mask loses all color, it ends all life inside of the Matoran universe.
Damn.
Effectively acting as a reboot. It hard reboots the universe by killing everything and bringing new life in.
So it's basically one big reset button.
This mask has also used its power to create life out of inanimate objects. Turned a bunch of mud and swamp fauna, swamp flora, not fauna, flora, plants basically, into not only a body for itself to move around with, but also turned some of that material into a hoverboard to fly. It took a character who was about to drown and changed him into a larger, stronger, water-breathing critter.
Damn.
And I have to reiterate, this mask is cursed. It once fused itself to the skull of one of its guardians, forcing that guardian to defend it for basically all time, until somebody it liked wandered around, and then it basically said screw you and left him to die. The mask is sapient. And with everything I mentioned, I have to return to the point that this mask is one of a kind. The fact that I have to stress this point probably tells you why I went on this tangent. Because if Buttface McGee were to have his way back then, he would basically be wearing a Mask of Life with no drawbacks.
That's very unfair. If you say so myself.
And I mentioned the drawbacks because there's a cost to using this mask. If you were to don the mask, if it were to have chosen you to use it, you are basically giving up your life to use its power to save whatever it is you are trying to save. It's why I describe purging one's own life force with that of the Great Spirit as a booster shot, a revitalizer. That is effectively what you're doing. When you wear this mask and use it, you cease to exist. Your physical body turned into energy and dispersed. Your life force used to fuel the life force of something else. Your mind, just gone. It would have been like you never existed in the first place, save for the fact that the memory of your existence has not been erased. People who have met you will still remember you. And he wanted to have that mask and all of its strengths with none of its drawbacks. And literally any other mask power that Kraken or I suggested, no matter how unique and specialized for him we got for it. Because we did. We met him halfway and created unique specialized masks just for him. It would never be enough. And he basically threw hissy fits. But he couldn't get his broken, overpowered god mask. And if I were to give myself the Mask of Time in response, he'd call me Haxid overpowered. Not something I ever actually did, but I know for a fact he would have if I'd pulled that stunt. He also seems to be offended by the idea of choosing to be an everyman in a story. Why would you choose to be boring? That is basically the mindset he had when I suggested wanting to not be as hyper special awesome as he was trying to be. He has gotten largely better than that over the years, mellowed out a lot, but he still has his moments. A lot of them. So, back to him claiming that research was the killer of stories, by simply doing a modicum of research with the books I had on me, because I had the majority of Bionicle chapter books up to about 2009. Well, simply put, by doing the research and telling him, no mask with the powers you were trying to have exists, the Mask of Life is a one-of-a-kind item and not in your possession. Well, hissy fits and tantrums, basically. It was through some of the story writing we did at the time, back in high school, that created the character that would gradually evolve into Deepin, so I have to at least be thankful for some of this.
Oh, I remember what it was now. We were talking about Resident Evil. Red had the whole timeline kind of jumbling together. I want to strangle him. But explain the lore of Resident Evil to him.
I will just say, he still upholds the mantra of normal is boring and why would you want to be boring? But he has largely gotten better with, you know, not complaining when I decide to make myself an everyman in these stories I write. Go figure. The thing he's complaining about is precisely the aspect of my self-insert stories that bear compliments in more than once. Choosing not to god mod myself.
Yes, which is the common trope / trap.
Like, in your case, Burb, you've seen how I choose to handle my self-inserts, both in Expanded Omniverse itself, with how I handle Idiot Hero, and also in D&D when it came to Midnight Sky, and also just in Midnight Sky's dedicated story in general, where a lot of skills you'd think would come naturally for some pony of his build just don't. And this is largely why I choose to, make my characters the way I do. To avoid this trope/trap of, god modding a character. I have even basically said as much in memes one night. The instant I willingly and knowingly make a Mary Sue character that is perfect in every possible way and cannot be wrong or taken down, that's the moment I quit writing, because at that point I've lost any and all ability to call myself a writer. The instant I fall into this trap, game over. It's why I've largely adopted the opposite trope of turning the character into the lens the audience is introduced to the world through. If the character is as clueless as the audience, both get to learn in real time. As the audience grows in understanding, the MC grows in skill. Like, a character arc or something. Because generally speaking, I'd like my characters to be in a different place ending their story than when they started. Sorry for the long-winded rant.
You're good.
On that note, have you caught up, Burb?
Yes. Well, yeah.
With EO, I mean.
Yeah, I got the part where Barry's like, how like his character had like a meeting with the Web's character and all that good stuff.
I will just say, made my day to hear her, Bear said about how the tangible sigh of relief that the Magister does.
I guess she doesn't have to dish defense, so you're good. Get over here!
Right, you were telling me about this yesterday, Bear. When when Idiot Hero's relative is brought up, that sigh of relief.
Oh, right.
We are done! Baby! Woo! And that is King Mars bouncing your door in the back.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There
So
is-
much coinage.
Woo! And Barry is so happy to have someone like me on his team.
Holy shit!
Mainly somebody has a very high gamer skill, and you know what? I'm okay with that. The perks of having a very high video game skill, folks. You know what you're doing. Woo! Hey, get Rubber here. Seriously right for trying to be a powerful, darker force than that of Lavender Knight.
Get smoked.
Woo!
Midnight just there with a nightlight in the background.
And that's why, folks.
All he does is just show it to Lavender and he goes scurrying.
That's why it takes a strong evil. That's why even a lesser evil can destroy an even powerful evil. In the case of Lavender Knight versus the Shadow Queen, Shadow Queen lost to lesser evil. Now it's Lavender Knight. Hey, that was a self pro right there. That's quite rare. Nice. Okay, get one right here. Ah, okay, good. She's alright. She's alright.
I mean, after the beatdown we gave the Shadow Queen, I'm honestly surprised she's okay.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time I just use bomber, and that's freaking explosives. Most of the time, if people can't really survive explosives unless they're in like some sort of like bomb disposal suit or something, or staying behind some sort of very heavy-duty material that is bomb explosive resistant. And just because Lavender did this one good thing does not make him like wholly good, like really good and all that stuff. It may have been slightly good, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll admit. We got 6 minutes to go.
Still have the ending sequence.
Yep. And seriously, this is why I always emphasize this, and I'm pretty sure other people who have played this game too can also emphasize this. Always do either, whenever leveling up Mario, always get BP and FP. Sometimes get HP just to make sure the Mario survives, but mainly do FP and BP. Because having high BP and FP and BP can really turn the difference. Because having Piercing Blow and Flower Savior can really help you out in a fight like that. Really. Also, make sure to get the Ultra Shrooms and the Royal Jellies, infuse those together into the cooking pot. And also have Life Shrooms. And you're basically Gucci, my guys. You're basically good. You're basically good. Also, Megamon. You want to tell?
Mhm.
Do you want to tell the little story to Bear what he missed and Fallout 76 the other day, where it was just you, your sister, and I?
Now, my brain has kind of gone foggy. I'll let you do it.
Well, first off, Necromon was able to get enough atoms to get the little kitty, but the main thing that I had him dying. Oh, you were there for when I did the whole dumpy thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The guy was there. I wasn't sure if he left or not.
Yeah, no, I was there because like I was dying of laughter.
But yeah, that was the story that I wanted to say, because like, was that Necromon guy's little kitty?
Only to find out there was a bundle that was actually cheaper than the cat itself that I could have gotten the cat in, that I didn't find until after I'd gotten the cat.
But also, you know, and it had like a cat post and a little collar, like a little kitty.
Yeah, you could get it's a scratching post and a little bow tie collar thingy.
That dopey thing was amazing. I can't believe I came up with that on the spot. He was doping around his dopey all over the place. That's like the able to turn the word dopey, which is a term for a big butt, into a verb. Dopeying.
Retreating back to the note of kobolds here for a moment, I started another picture that is going to consist of a pair of kobolds we discussed a long while back. Dapoli and Bokor. And their pet owlbear. A pet owlbear named Hootie.
Hootie. Was that anything I came up with?
I don't remember which one of you came up with it, but I do know what it's a reference to.
The Owl House.
Because of course you had to reference the best character on the show! Okay, you could have just said... Oh, Hoot!
Dozed off a bit? Dozed off a bit? Boy, let me tell you something! Let me tell you something! Let me tell you something! Let me tell you. I have been on this island looking for Princess Peach, battling God knows what for how many days, and yet you dozed off! I swear, there were some boat captains, ladies and gentlemen. There were some boat captains. Gee, you think? Pretty and sparkling was headed for my nest, but I can't because it's an entire town, and how am I supposed to pick up an entire town, put it on my back, and take it back to my nest? That's grand theft, people.
More so, I think that would just be considered an act of terrorism at that point.
Maybe. Oh, that's awesome! if you look very carefully at the two pictures behind Luigi, you'll see the party members from this game and from the Nintendo 64 version of Thousand Year Door of Paper Mario, from the very first Paper Mario game. Right there.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Also, in the very beginning of the game, one of your party members from the first game shows up to deliver your mail.
Yep, the paratrooper. I believe his name is Paracarry.
Mm-hmm.
Or, no, Paracarry or Paralary. Paracarry. Paracarry.
Oh, this is a where are they now sort of situation.
Yep. Bella, Webb here is still doing research with this professor. Taro is still living in near Pellsburg. See, there he is. There's Taro.
I have gone on to be the terror of every all-you-can-eat buffet in the land.
Actually, no, that's Taro right there. That's Taro right there. I'm not sure who Bella is. Roll credits.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's Necromon. Oh, the big guy's awesome here.
That is.
Oh, it's kind of so sad. Are you sure about that, Necromon? Are you sure you can take your buddy Labyrinth in the ring?
My guy, you're squishier than I am.
That's true. Yeah, and he's also died a couple times too, so that says a lot.
All Midnight has to do is just poke you with lay on hooves even once and you're down.
Well, I mean, he does have a lot more HP now, so it's not as squishy as it was before. But
And he may or may not also be at the doorstep of becoming a god.
oh, that's true. At least Cortez.
I got a postcard from him once. It said, "I'm here, wish you were fine, like me."
Here's his mouse.
Actually, on the note of that Sly Cooper reference, did you see the animation I posted in the group chat a few days ago?
I saw a little bit of it, I saw you finish it. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I still need to. I haven't even started watching it yet.
I was very amused at the idea of this animation being how Sly's parents met.
And yet there's that gosh darn penguin again. trying to claim to be a better detective than Detective Lavender is to Assistant Smitty and Lone Star.
Hey, detective, there's like 6 bad guys right over there.
I think he knows not to mess up, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah. Aw, Tech. Tech's alive! Oh my god, how is he alive?
I did tell you about the backup I made, right?
Wait, how did Minnie come from his world to the Paper Mario world and make a backup? He didn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know that even exists.
We got a dimensional.
Well, Midnight didn't do it. I'm not sure he'd know how to turn a computer on if there was only one button. Now, Idiot Hero at least knows how to use the copy-paste tool.
Oh yeah. Now, what I do enjoy though is that, like, if I remember correctly, because I actually do remember playing this, Super Paper Mario for the Wii. I remember that, like, there was, like, special, like, cards that you could get in game that, like, kind of basically like trading cards. And I remember that I think if you did, like, this special, like, tournament thing, you can actually get the card versions of both sets of party members from Paper Mario 64 and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door.
Oh, you'll never guess what I found in the attic! It's amazing! It's 13 outstanding warrants for your arrest! Apparently, you're wanted in 18 countries!
That's me, the little punk's gonna eat dirt. Hey! You're that cop hag that busted me back in Mesa City.
Mugshot, alias Two Gun Tony, otherwise known as Meathead Mugshot. 7 feet 3 inches, 824 pounds, and wanted in 7 countries with 13 outstanding warrants for your arrests. And yeah, because I'm that cop hag who put you way back in Mesa. And yes, I know I messed up somewhere, but I don't care. I just got the reference out anyway.
Well, wise guy. Lady, still feeling 51 shot of the title?
It's my job to put you behind bars. That, and I enjoy making tough guys like you cry like the stupid babies they really are.
I ain't no stupid baby. I love the fact that they can, like, constantly go and stuff with Slay Goober.
Oh my god! A green waterfall overflowing with bones and body parts! I'm telling you, the health department's gonna come down hard on this dump!
I like your dead. I killed you. We're in the game.
What I find the funniest thing about it is that they couldn't convey this in the games proper, but Carmelita's got quite the potty mouth in the comics.
That she does. Also, knees.
Like, she is the character who single-handedly swore the most times of anybody in the cast.
Your mother was a broken down chunk of junk. When you were counting with dollars than the operator.
Broken down, runt. Looks like you're gonna get broken down even more.
Town Square, 5 minutes. Please don't be late. Oh, guys, going Super Saiyan! He's went Super Saiyan. Piggies! No piggies.
Hey, Inspector Fox, still looking for a date to the prom? I'll stay and I'll pin the croissants on you! Oh, I love their banner.
Oh, that guy. Fabio. I'll admit, Fabio is the one person who is so full of himself he gives Lavender a run for his money. And that's saying a lot. Yay, Cortez! Hey, what are you doing? Are you encroaching on my detective skills, Pac-Man Man? How dare you try and impede on an investigation headed by the great detective Lavender Knight and his assistants, Liddy and Lumstar. Also, did anybody watch your episode of The Amazing Digital Circus?
Yes.
No.
Why?
I haven't really watched the Amazing Digital Circus in the first place.
Understandable.
I keep meaning to get around to it, but I never do. And now that I've got Ultraman Tiga in the watch list, it's probably going to get pushed back even further.
Seriously, all those weird shenanigans that Bowser gets into under this game reminds me so much of the kind of stuff that right now. Or get something to it.
And this is why we don't leave Lavender unsupervised.
Despite how much fun it would be.
I'm telling you, every time we leave Lavender and Midnight alone, it's basically just reenacting the road to El Dorado.
Come on, man. You know you love spending time with your good buddy Lavender.
I am convinced that I need to do my own little animatic of Midnight and Lavender singing It's Tough to Be a God. But in order to do that, I need to get better with my backgrounds first.
Well, lads, we did it.
It's been a hell of a journey.
That it has.
Ladies, gentlemen, and friends of all stripes, we got him.
Also, what are you doing? Oh, okay. I was about to say, you are not starting Persona 4.
Okay. Well, Bear does that. I gotta see what he got for,
I hardly think I'm qualified to come across all sanctified. I just don't cut it with the cherubim. Midnight, what are you talking about?
Think of any ideas.
There again, they're on their knees. Being worshipped is a breeze. Let's rather stoop us in the interim. The interim, it's me and him! Oh my god! It's tough to be a god. You know the rest of the song, I'm not gonna sing the rest of it.
Well, maybe Mechamon can help after we're done here.
Maybe. Alright. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92. And the Gaming Chocobo.
Yes.
With Mekumon here at the 11th hour.
The 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th year of the 11th second of I don't know this.
The 7th son of the 7th son of the 7th son. I don't know. We will be back on Monday with Resident Evil. And I do believe I'm
I'm just gonna say next time Burb is here, because I don't know if he'll be here next Saturday.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know if anything's going on next Saturday.
No, that's true.
We will finally.
Get back to playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
God damn it.
What?
I was gonna say we're gonna finally play Deltarune.
Oh, right, Deltarune. Don't wait, silly me. Yay, Deltarune.
Just know that I will be unavailable this coming Saturday.
Alright.
And why is that?
I will be at my cousin's graduation party.
High school, college, middle school, kindergarten.
I lost track. I remember when they were so tiny, and now it's like, where the hell did all the time go?
Oh.
I'm old!
Alright, so. Please support us in any way you wish.
Be it monetarily, engagement, YouTube subscription, or just sharing us around. Every little bit helps.
It really does. And as always, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, be good to each other. And we'll see y'all on next one. Peace.